Hey guys, it's Joel here, aka Gallucks, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yes, this is a bit different from usual, quite the opposite actually. If this is your first video of mine, this is not where I usually film. I'm out here in Bermuda at the moment because my other half is working on the America's Cup sailing competition sponsored by Louis Vuitton today, so I thought I would film the most requested video I get asked all the time, and it's how I edit my Instagram pictures. This island is insane, it's so beautiful. And the weather is amazing. I don't think I've ever filmed a video outside, apart from lookbooks and stuff obviously, but never a sit-down video. I didn't sit and film inside when this is out here. If this is your first video of mine, please don't forget to subscribe, that would mean so much to me. And if you haven't seen it, my Instagram secrets video, this is kind of a roll on from that, because in that video I asked, would you want to see how I edit my Instagram pictures? So I've definitely changed the way that I edit them now. If you want to do a bit of research before you watch this video, my Instagram handle is @Gallucks. So check me out on Instagram, let me know what you think of my feed. And I have a specific way of editing, so I'm going to run you through the steps that I do for that now. So before I get into editing a picture, I probably take about 1,000,000 pictures, and I decide on one that I really like the most. In terms of like composition and depth, it really has to fit in with my feed. Sometimes the picture before editing will not look like it fits into my feed, but once I'm done with it, it definitely fits. So once I'm happy with the picture and it's got good natural lighting and it's in focus, mostly I use my iPhone. I've got an iPhone 7 Plus and it's awesome at taking pictures, especially if it's just for Instagram. A lot of people ask me what camera I use. I either use my iPhone 7 Plus, my Canon 700D, or my Olympus EPL7. Once I've got a picture that I'm happy with, I'll take it into an app called Snapseed. Now in Snapseed you can do loads and loads of cool things. Snapseed is more like prepping the image ready for the color kind of alterations. So what I will do is, if there's anything that I don't want in the picture, I'll clean it up using the healing tool. Kind of like a Photoshop healing tool. You can get rid of imperfections like trash on the floor or whatever. I really like to use this to clean anything up because I have quite a clean and minimal aesthetic. Next up in Snapseed, if there's any bits of the picture, like for instance I took this in Bermuda the other day and it's very blue and green, which is not my feed at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the blues darker and I'm going to make the greens kind of disappear because I don't want greens on there at all. And what I'll use is the color selection tool, and you kind of pinpoint any place on the image and you can change the brightness, the saturation, you can change loads of stuff. I will do that all over the picture to kind of correct places of color that I want to change. Once that's kind of ready, I will take the image then into an app called Facetune. Now I never used to use Facetune until I watched a few of these Instagram tutorials myself. One's from like Drew Scott and Carly Chrisman, and they all said to use Facetune, so I just bought it. It's like a couple of pounds, a couple of dollars, whatever, wherever you are. Not that expensive, and I'm so glad I bought it. It was such a good investment. It basically lets you whiten anything. It's like a teeth whitening tool, but you can use it on walls, I use it on shoes, I use it on basically everything. Even pictures that are already white, I'll make them even whiter. The Facetune app is definitely worth investing for if you have this kind of feed that I have as well, or you want to get to that kind of feed, because it just whitens anything. Like, I don't even know how to do that in Photoshop, so the Facetune app was, yeah. And after I've whitened everything in Facetune, sometimes you'll have to like go ham and carefully like zoom in and whiten, because you don't want to whiten your skin because you'll end up looking grey. I sometimes look grey, which isn't great. I'm getting really hot in this now. That's much better. After using Facetune, I will take the image into Afterlight. Now Afterlight I've used the entire time I've had Instagram really. Now Afterlight isn't specifically an amazing app or whatever, it's the same as like the SEO Cam or even the Instagram editing tools. It's basically just what I'm used to, so you just use what you're used to. Afterlight is really easy, and all I do in Afterlight, I don't use any filters, I don't use any pre-made filters or anything. I will literally go to the brightness, I tend to make everything a bit brighter. I'll go to the shadows, I'll take them down and make them darker, and I'll go to saturation and kind of change the saturation. And the last thing I do is sharpen it, and that is pretty much all I do. I might do one more boost on Instagram of like the brightness and the darker shadows, because I'm looking for really like contrasting black and white images, and that is basically it. Editing my pictures takes no time at all. If you're watching this and you're like, oh, we don't all have time for that and all that stuff, you do. It literally takes a few minutes. And that is basically it. If you want me to see your pictures or whatever, use #Gallucks on Instagram and I'll go through the hashtag and I'll like check out people's pictures, see how your editing is. It's really not difficult, it's really simple, don't think about it too much. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did like it, please don't forget to subscribe. There might be a couple more videos from this setting in Bermuda, I'm not sure yet. Definitely got one coming on Sunday with me and my friend Sanj, which I think a lot of you are excited about. So that'll be on Sunday. That was filmed back in London, so it'll be different to this background. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks guys, bye.